Okay, so thank you for joining us today for this event. I wanted to talk to you about Git and what is exactly this tool and how we can work on it. And I really apologize because I didn't have a presentation, and I want to show you how it's done, how you can work with Git. But I apologize if it's not really clear and if it's too small. So I have prepared one little project for you, and welcome to my kitchen because I have a fridge there, and it's full of different products. And these projects that we have, it's really silly one and really abstract, but it's imitate all the problems that people have, and when they work with real open source and not only open source projects. So how actually what we have here is a project which contains only one file, which is bridge.txt, and it's already have some history, and it have some commits. So if you go to the history of commits, you can see that something happened with the fridge, and people operate with it and take food, buy more food, and like do all sort of stuff. So this project have some history. So how it's actually possible to collaborate? It's possible because we have this amazing tool which called Git. So Git is a distributed distributed version control system to version software source code. But it not only be used applied to the source code, but as well to any other text, basically text files like documentation and so on. And so how it operates? It's create snapshots of your project one by one, and every snapshot is based on another one, and this snapshot is called commit. Commit have a few important information: the name of the commit, the name of the author, like the time when it was created, some like meta information, and the most important, it contain a hash. Hash could be represented as a name of the commit, and it's unique, and you can identify this commit by this name, and it will be always unique in terms of this repo or this project. So you can see that something changed, like many changes happened in this commit. And right now we'll try to create a commit by our own. So I'm working on this RubyMine IDE, and I'll be using it because I want to show you this beautiful visualization of this project. And you can see that a lot of happened here. So we have different commits here, and they arranged in a different list. So list of the commits is called a branch, and also the graph of the project can be represented as their kind of a tree. So we have the project can have a lot of different branches, but the most important one is a main branch. In my project called master, as analogy to master copy from sound recording. And it also can be called trunk or main branch or default, whatever. And this is actually our history of the project. This is actually what happened. This is these changes that were accepted, and they are the part of this repository. And what we have on other branches, this is a request to be a part of this source code. So maybe we can just delete this branch, or maybe when we create a PR, a maintainer won't somehow just close this PR and so on. But this is kind of our intention to do this change. So right now we are on the master branch, which is like a main one. And I would like to create maybe some new branch, create some new part of the history of this repository, do some changes, and create a node pull request. So let's just do some changes. So for example, I want to have one garlic clove. Yeah. So we already make some changes to the file, and the file is altered, and we want to commit this change. So it's really dangerous to do everything on master, because if you work on your local repository, you can do whatever changes you want. But if you collaborate with other people, so basically this main branch, it's always banned or prevented from like applying changes whatsoever. You need to have some permissions. Usually, like only maintainers can do this. Otherwise, it could be just a mess. So we have to create our own new branch to do these changes. So we'll need the command git checkout -b, and let's call it vegetable branch. Okay, we created a new branch, and we'll be creating a new part of the history right now. So we already have some changes, and I can show this change with diff command. So you can see that we changing this line, and we are reducing the amount of garlic in the fridge. So let's commit it. We have to do it in 2 steps. The first one, to add our file to the stage of the commit. Right, we added it. So if we check the status of the stage, we can see that we are on the back branch, and this file fridge.txt was modified, and it's ready to be committed to the branch. So what is left to do is just commit the file. We need to add flag message, so we can get some meaningful description to this commit. And I've moved garlic, so let me take garlic. Right. And yeah, this change was committed. Let's go to see the virtual graph of our repository. So we have here our commit. So you can see that it's on a new branch, and it's called take garlic, and we can see that it was changed. Right. So we have our commit, but we have our changes. We are committed them, but they exist only on my machine right now. So, and like it doesn't really help, because when we collaborate with other people located in different places, and we somehow have to centralize these changes. And right now, what will be helping us is the websites that host software. There are like many of them, Bitbucket, like GitLab, where I work, and GitHub that you'll be using for creating your Hacktoberfest PRs. And this is different. Like there is a difference. Git is just a tool that you install on your machine that help you to operate repository, do all the command, and so on. And GitHub is another piece of software that hosts your code and allow you to collaborate with other people. And let's just do this. Let's just commit this code, like push this code to GitHub. So what we can start. So we have our branch, and as well, this branch right now, it exists only on my machine. Let's go to the, let's go to the repository that we have here. Yes, so you can see that, let's just see the list of branches that we have on the site. We have only master branch. This all, like, why it's so different? Why on the GitHub we have only one branch? On my local machine we have like different branch, like quick dinner, and that's all. That's It's actually because Git is distributed version control system. You can have one version of the repository on your machine, and you can have one version on GitHub. You can even push these changes to GitLab and have like very asynchronous way to collaborate. But usually people tend to have like some central location which will be the source of truth, and like the main branch there will be source of truth for all the for this repository. So we have here on GitHub, we have only master branch, and we want to push this new back branch to GitHub. Let's do it. So the command will be very simple. It's called push. Git push. And it doesn't work right away because we have to make a connection with a remote. So in Git, there are different computers like that you can connect to called remotes. So GitHub, it's not kind of a computer, it's a website, but in terms of my machine, it's called origin. And I've just copied this command, and we'll push these changes. So let's see, we are pushing to GitHub my branch back branch. Let's do this. Okay, we can see that it's pushed, and we already have like a link where we can create a pull request. So it's very important to write meaningful text and this description of your pull request, so author or maintainers can understand what you want to, like, why do you want to do with this change. Like my one is not very meaningful. I'm just like taking garlic away from the fridge. I don't know. And we can create pull request. Yeah, so this one was very simple. But usually when you work on your project, on your contribution, there's some different situation happens. The first of all, when you work on your branch locally, that means that some other people also work on their branches, and something happened with their master. Some persons' PRs are approved and they are merged, and more stuff get to the branch. And I'll tell you a bit later how to update your local branch with the master, and how to resolve the conflicts. Because if you, for example, change something on your branch and other people change it on master, so like, there will be not very clear what will be the source of the truth, what the end version should look like. And another problem that I want to discuss right now is to actually how we can clean up our commits when we do the changes, but we doesn't look like what we got. So, for example, let's just take a look at this quick dinner branch. You can see that the commit message is not very good, and it's not very good to commit to merge such changes in such state. It will be better to clean them up and make it beautiful, and people can understand what's going on, like what the changes are about. And also you can see that other commits in my repository, they have very special template for the name of the messages. And when you contribute to some project, you should always follow their style guide for messages to commits and to the code as well. So I would like to change this branch. I don't like the message of this commit. I want to change it somehow. And I want to remove this blend these two commits, because in the one we are baking vegetables in, and we forgot to add cheese. And probably we don't want to show other people that we forgot cheese, and we want to just blend this commit into one. And yeah, it's possible. We can alter the history of this commit, and we have some tools for it. So the first, I would like to very quickly show you how we can change the commit, which was the last on the branch. So this one, it's like it's the last one, and there is nothing. It's it's called also ahead of the branch, and the last, actually the first commit on the branch is called the base. So we want to alter the head of the branch, and we can do it by creating a new commit, but with the flag amend. So when you add this flag, it doesn't create a new commit, but rather change the previous one. And let's just take a look on the hash of this commit. So this is 41A60 and so on. And what we do is we have to switch to the branch quick dinner. Right, we are on the branch, or we can, with the command git log, we can see the latest commit that we have, which is a whatever. And let's just alter it. So we actually let's suppose that the changes was done, they're all right, but we want to change the message to commit, and we just need to run the command git commit -m, and I remember that we are adding yogurt there. Let it be like that. And we need the flag amend. So, right, running this, and we created new commit, but let's take a look on our graph of our repository. You can see that the last commit on the quick dinner branch was altered. Right now it's not whatever, it's called add yogurt, and I probably made some mistake in spelling, but it's not problem right here. And you can see that right now the hash of the commit was changed. So every time you alter the history of your commit, the hash is changed. So basically you understand it as a different different type of the commit. It's really different for the tool. And let us just so we are running a bit of time, but so let us just update this commit and make it prettier. So to do this, we have to find the first commits that are good, and we'll be blending baking vegetables and forgot cheese together. So the first good commit that is good, it's this one, and we are copying its hash. And what we want to do, we want to run a command git rebase with flag interactive, and we are adding the hash, the name of the commit, the first, our base, what was the good, the latest good commit. So rebase, you can see from the name. So this command without this flag interactive, it just changing the base of your branch, make it a upper. But if you add this beautiful flag, you can also change your commits, change the history, and make it cleaner. So what we want to do, so I run this command, and I got this screen when I can see what I can do with my commits. So there is description on it. So when we pick it, we will be using this commit without any changes. So we want to pick this one, but we all want to blend this commit in the previous one. And there is a flag squash for it. It's very useful when, for example, if you want to create a branch with one commit, so you can do this with the squash. With squashing, and I guess that's all. So we are saving this, and when we save this, that will be like a algorithm to do what to do for a git rebase command. So we are running this, and we right now we are trying to blend to commit, and we want to actually update the message of this commit. And let's just remove this line about cheese, and we can save it, merge. Yeah, let's just see how the branch look like. So I guess it's okay, and we are almost ready to push it to GitHub, but we also need to change the base of this commit. So if you, or maybe just push it and I'll show you what happens. So as the previous time, we don't have connection with GitHub, so we are creating this one. Yeah, it's pushed. Let's create another pull request, and you can see that we can't merge it because we have conflicts, and this happens because someone changed. We changed this bridge file, and on the master branch it also was changed, and now we have to resolve the conflicts. So to do this, we actually can use the command git merge master. So when we run this command, it will take two branches, master and quick dinner, and it try to unite it. So it won't, because it won't be able to unite it. So it will have to resolve the conflicts. And when we'll resolve the conflicts, it will create another snapshot, another commit, and it will be like a head of our branch. So yeah, we have the conflicts, and this is, I guess, this most important part, resolving conflicts with the master. So you can see that conflicts is represented by this visualization. So here, like, we have the changes on our branch, and here we have the changes that are existing master, and have to choose what version do we prefer. And because the latest on the master was like update the food on the fridge, so we just can only run with using only changes from our branch. Let me just remove it. All right. So we fixed the conflicts. We'll need to add back this. We need to add this file back. We are adding it, and then we have to commit it. And we already have like pre-recorded commit message will be merge branches, and we'll save it, and it's done. Now we can push our branch again to GitHub. Yeah, it's pushed, and we can see what changed right now. So the branch doesn't have conflicts, and we can successfully like open our pull request to review, and we can actually ready to go with merging these changes. So this will be all from me, and I really wish you good luck with your pull request for Oktoberfest, and have fun, and let's make the open source a better place for everybody. So that's all from me, and guess we will be waiting for Susan.
Yes, Suzanne, could you switch us over? So, waiting.
Yes, this is a surprise, right? Like, hello. Good.
There we are.
So, thank you very much. That was, yes, we're here. Still here. We're not going anywhere until 12 o'clock this evening. So, thank you very much. There were some questions in the chat for you. And it was about, yes, when, if at all, would you recommend a GUI tool like Git Kraken or SourceTree or VS Code with plugins? Would you recommend that for beginners at all?
I would definitely recommend it. I'm I just as you saw that I'm using the visual tools myself, and I guess it's really helpful. I also like to, maybe I'll show you. I also like this is what I was preparing for the talk. I also love to draw like everything by myself, to just understand like what is a history and how it works, and yeah. So I would definitely recommend to have some additional tool if it help you to get job done.
Yeah, I think
cool.
not necessary.
Well, thank you very much. Now, people, if you have I'm quiet now. No, okay. So thank you very, very much for joining us. Please, stick around. There's quite some activity in the chat. Also, I invite everybody to keep posting your questions there, and look at all the channels. Thank you, Tetiana, for joining us today.
It's a pleasure to be here.